Whoa, 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 whoa! Welcome back to Recharge with Bret. My name is Bret. Today we're going to be talking about important skills found in successful TCs. Today we're going to talk about the skills found in successful telecommunicators. So today I'm really going to be talking to our newly hired, in the process being hired, and those that are interested in getting into this field. This is such a rewarding career, and we are always in need of good people to join this industry. So we're going to start with multitasking. Multitasking is important in any job, but vital in the role of a telecommunicator. You have to be able to talk, type, listen, look, get files, do so many things at the same time. You need to be able to organize your thoughts, work in different ways, and be able to handle all the things that are coming at you in the job. Being calm under pressure. As the saying goes, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And that's what we have to do. We have to be resilient and be calm under pressure. Sometimes you don't know if you're a fight or flight person, but when the pressure comes, you have to make sure you don't fold. That's the most important thing. In times in this industry, you're going to feel pressure, you're going to feel overwhelmed, but what you can't do is you can't stop. When others are going to flee and falter, you need to stand strong and be ready to act. Just keep pushing. And remaining calm is so important. And after we leave the call center, we need to have a strong support system at home. And that's going to be the third skill that we need to have, is have a good network of friends and family to support you. In the field of public safety, it's very unlike other industries. You know, the common job of 9 to 5, off on weekends, off on holidays, you have snow days. That's not something you're going to have as a telecommunicator. You're going to be working all kinds of shifts. You're going to be working all the time. And to have that support system to understand those hours, to understand you're not going to be there for those events or there for those holidays, is so vital. Another thing that's all too often occurs is once we get into the field of public safety, we get so laser focused and tunnel visioned on it. At work, we're doing police and fire. At home, we're watching up about police and fire. We got police and fire podcasts. Everything's focused around that. And those things are good, and I enjoy those things too, but we need to be able to give our mind and body a break from that. We need to maintain those interests and those extracurricular activities that we had before we started. If you have a passion for writing or woodwork or video games, maintain those interests while you're doing the job and maintain those friendships. In this industry, there's a lot of things you're going to have to deal with, and at times you're going to need some time to self-reflect, and that's good. But don't push those people away. Don't lose those relationships outside. And with that strong support system, what you're going to need is you're going to need someone also that you can be your confidant, that you can trust with, someone that you can vent to. When you have that day, you can just vent and get those feelings out. It's really great to have somebody in the industry because they're going to be able to relate, maybe give you some advice of times they've occurred and how they overcame it. But also it's really great to have a family and friend that's not in that industry because they're going to give you a better perspective, a different perspective on how to deal with the stress that you're dealing with. The next skill we're going to talk about is having a thick skin or being resilient. Dispatch is often not thought about unless something wrong happens. And like many industries, we don't get the praise or appreciation that we deserve. Our profession is often misunderstood. People perceive telecommunicators as just working in a call center with routine calls, while our calls can have life and death implications with each one. Unfortunately, 911 technology is so far behind what's available now. People think that if it's available in the world, if they have it on their phone, we have it in our call centers. And unfortunately, that's not the case. We are behind. The decision makers, unfortunately, think about 911 too late. We're kind of behind the curve. And some of the greatest advancements we've had within our industry, whether it be technology or policies, is after a tragedy has occurred. One thing we also seem to forget is that when people call us, they don't want to call us. People are calling us in their moment of crisis, in their last moment of desperation. They've tried everything they can and they need help. So when they call us, they're not going to be happy. They're not going to be in a good mood. You need to have a thick skin. When they're cursing, yelling, screaming at you, that's not at you, the person, the call taker. That's at the situation. They're at their critical, they're in crisis, they need help. And that's what they're there for. We can't meet them with that same negative energy. We need to be our best self and give them excellent customer service and understand this is a terrible incident that they've probably never experienced and hopefully will never experience again. We need to deal with them with grace and understanding with each of our callers. And the last skill we're going to talk about is having a heart to serve, being a servant leader. In this industry of public safety, it's really an industry and a job of public service. Telecommunicators are the ultimate service profession. We are the gap that bridges our callers, our citizens in need, to our first responders to get them the help they need. Dispatchers are the all-seeing, all-knowing. We've got it all at our fingertips. We have to get it. We get all the information from our caller, get all the information we need to our first responders, and get them there to help. So we have to understand that that's what we're there for, have that heart of service, and be willing to serve our callers, our peers, and our fellow first responders. So I hope these review of these skills was helpful to you. For those new hires, those in the process, if you don't all have these right now, that's okay. Having these is a good groundwork, but you're going to continue to improve. And those people that have those skills that are interested in this industry, maybe this is the job for you. So we'd love to have you join this very rewarding career. So now we're going to transition over and we're going to review another energy drink. So today we're going to be reviewing the Mountain Dew Rise Energy Orange Breeze. I'm very excited to review. 180 milligrams of caffeine, got a lot of good stuff there. Also immune support. So let's pop the top and give it a taste. This is really nice. It's got a really nice orange flavor, not too sweet, not too bitter, kind of a sun-kissed orange flavor, kind of a sliced flavor. Before we get into the flavor rating, let's talk about the style of the can. So remember, we're going to be doing 1 to 5 bolts on our can style. So orange is my favorite color, so I'm partial to it. I think the Energy Rise Energy is a cool logo, orange breeze. And then it's got immune support, which I thought was pretty interesting considering our times. It has zinc in it, which is going to help support immunity, which is fun. So on the can, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 bolts. The flavor is pretty good. I wish it was a little bit stronger, so we're going to do 3 out of 5 bolts. And then the energy output, it's got a good energy output. We're going to go 3 out of 5 bolts as well. I hope reviewing these skills was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the review of our energy drink. As always, follow us online to stay up to date on all of our training and Recharge with Bret episodes. nct911.org/training. Until next time, stay charged.